It's vital in this fast-changing world, the preservation of homes and communities for their cultural and architectural value, like in Vigan in Ilocos Sur or the Igrot village in Benguet. You don't have to crisscross the country to appreciate our rich heritage. Here in Bagak, Bataan, you can view houses and other structures from different places, from different periods, all in one magnificent setting. Welcome to Las Casas Filipinas de Acuzar. Who would have thought that in the middle of a quiet community in Bagak, Bataan, nestled between farmlands and the sea, would emerge a one-of-a-kind place? It would bring together remnants of our country's glorious past into a single historical and cultural destination. Las Casas started out as a private project of real estate magnate Jerry Acuzar, who just wanted sleeping quarters for his vacationing family. Being an art collector and an architect himself, Mr. Acuzar has a soft spot for old houses. But from that single house, he added one more, then another, and another, until there was a whole village of bahay na bato that he has saved from time and neglect. Old churches and other architectural gems hailing from the 17th to the 19th centuries. Each structure was carefully transferred and rebuilt, plank by plank, brick by brick. Soon, he had a park sprawling over 400 hectares of land and structures bearing witness to hundreds of years of history.
Halika, bisitahin po natin ang aming museum.
Dexter Daryl Manansala is the head tour guide.
Experience ng mga guests namin dito pag pumunta sila, pagpasok nila maganda. Pero pag nalaman nila ang istorya ng bahay, mas lalo nilang na-appreciate yung lugar.
For General Manager TK Solvason, Las Casas is like a living museum.
It's what we're building here, in fact, is a whole community. We also wanted to make sure that you can live in it.
When they come to Las Casas, I mean, there's now more appreciation and more consciousness.
And then you see the grandchild, my baby.
It's for the
a
whole
whole
family.
family.
From generations to generations.
That's right.
Each house tells a different story. There's the ancestral home of Dr. Jose Rizal's mother, Teodora Alonso, the former headquarters of the United States Armed Forces during World War II, the first art school in the country, where national artists and heroes honed their skills, and the first home of the University of Manila. Inside are the grand staircases, old mirrors and paintings, and other antiques from the original houses. Evidently, Las Casas puts much effort into designing the structures to look like the original and traditional bahay na bato. A walk upon the cobblestones of Las Casas is like a trip back in time, and a culture slowly fading from our collective memory. It's not really going back and living exactly the same way, but you get the feel out of it.
May hot water. And plus, hindi lang yon, yung it's already fading.
Yeah.
So how else are you going to impart it to the younger generation if you don't show it off and you don't preserve it as it was?
That's right.
Kasi iba yung touch, iba yung nakikita mo as opposed to just reading it in the textbook.
Las Casas owes a huge part of its success to its employees who work hard to bring this triple Class A resort together. Most of them are residents of Bataan.
Maligayang pagdating dito sa Las Casas Filipinas.
From tour guides and street sweepers to artisans and bakers. And almost everything you see here is proudly made by local artisans employed in the workshops.
9 years na ako dyan sa serbisyo. Nakapagparal ako ng college. Mga mamamayan dito na walang trabaho, nabigyan ng patrabaho.
The cultural and historical theme park attracts not only the tourists from different parts of the country, but also international visitors. This surge in tourism means a welcome boost in the local economy.
It actually tripled, even quadrupled the people coming in here in Las Casas or in here in Baga. Kasi sabi na gusto nang bumalik. Kahit na mahal po dito. Kasi gusto na experience talaga yung dating daanan, yung dating panahon.
Gumaan yung palengke, punong-puno, no? Nakikita mo, palengke naging busy, pati mga maliliit na tindahan, naglalakihan. Dati, makikita mo, iilan lang yung mga tindahan dyan. Ngayon, mga nagtatayo na ng bago.
That's because of tourism.
Because of tourism. At of course, itong sa dami na pumupunta sa Las Casas. Tapos ngayong nagkaroon ng APEC, no? Ang dami ng mga nagtatanong sa akin ng mga property kung saan merong pwedeng mga beach resort, no?
May snowball effect. Just last June, Las Casas hosted the 2015 Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation or APEC Summit.
Yung mga katabi kong delegates, talagang tinitingnan, nakikita mo yung mata nila, likot kahit saan pumunta eh. Tingin, ganda, ikot sa labas, kahit saan pumunta, inside and outside.
With an event that big, success can only be ensured with the full cooperation of the local community.
Naipakita po namin dito po sa amin sa buong barangay ng Bagak na nagtulong-tulong po kami nagkaisa para sa seguridad ng mga delegado.
In the end, Las Casas did not just bring together jewels from the past. It also forged unity in the local community and placed Baga on the map.
3 years na ako dito and I'm still enjoying my job. And actually, pag pumapasok ako dito parang hindi trabaho eh. Parang ako nakabakasyon din and then I got nakakamit ako ng iba't ibang tao, nakakapagkwentuhan ko sila. It's not a job for me actually. Parang nahanap ko yung trabaho na pagpasok mo, nag-e-enjoy ka.
Dahil nga po sa pinakita namin pagkakaisa, pagtutulungan, ay talaga naman po naging successful. Ay nakilala po ang Bagak, hindi lamang po dito sa buong Pilipinas, kundi sa buong mundo na rin po.
Up next, the centerpiece in Las Casas, the Hotel de Oriente. So who or what is a game changer? Game changers are things, ideas, or they are people who put forth pioneering concepts that change the way things are made, the way we do things, or even the way we think. We'll discover the most enterprising people, seek and encourage potential trailblazers, and take a peek into the minds of game changers.